Jesus was born at Bethlehem in Judea during the reign of Herod. After his birth, astrologers from the east arrived in Jerusalem, asking, "Where is the newborn king of the Jews? We observed the rising of his star, and we have come to pay him homage." King Herod was greatly perturbed when he heard this, and so was the whole of Jerusalem. He called together the chief priests and scribes of the Jews and asked them where the Messiah was to be born. So the Messiah is different to the king, but Herod, who was a very evil man, realized that it's probably the same. And so he must have wanted to kill his own. Or perhaps Herod wasn't a direct descendant of the Jews. Some historians have suggested that he's from another country to the south of Israel. But maybe he was mixed and heritage, but it's plain to see he wanted to kill the prophesied hero of Israel, and at that time they had just mainly was the Jews who were left, called Judah or Judeans. That's from the Greek I've learned recently. So all this is showing that King Herod knew the Bible from the people that he ruled over with oppression. He was using them to get money to work with the very oppressive Roman Empire to build all lots of mansions and yeah, also somehow to trick the Israeli people at at that time into this situation. So, and you'll see how it continues now. So he called together the chief priests and the scribes of the Jews, and so the chief priest is the ones who are supposed to act for God in the temple, and the scribes are the ones who are professional writers of the Bible, or they copy the Bible because there was no printers, no photocopiers, nothing like that at that time. So they're highly skilled writers to copy the Bible, and many other manuscripts as well. So he called together the chief priests and the scribes of the Jews and asked them where the Messiah was to be born. So he wanted to find out what the Holy Scriptures said in the Old Testament hundreds of years ago about the hero, the prophesied, the hero that God said would come, and we call that a prophecy. And that the title for that hero is the Messiah, and they said it was to be the King of the Jews, not the Messiah. So he suddenly knew by the devil, by the Satan, Lucifer, whatever you want to call it, they knew, or the devil told Herod in his heart that this prophesied king by these astrologers from some distant country, these foreigners saying that a king is coming according to the stars, he somehow, the devil, well, it must have been the devil, that's how, knew and told Herod in Herod's heart that the person that they were talking about was the hero of God. So why he wanted to kill the hero of God? Well, it must have been Satan in his heart. And that is allowed. God has allowed Satan in the world, and this is what we need to fight and challenge our world to make it a better place. So it's sad that it's happened to the king there. This is the story that's unfolded over thousands and thousands of years. So who are we to question it as people who only live for say 120 years? But we are to question it. So who are we to question it? We are people from which this story has come about. So let's continue. At Bethlehem in Judea, they replied, for this is what the prophet wrote. This is from the Old Testament they're quoting. Bethlehem in the land of Judah, you are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for out of you shall come a ruler to be the shepherd of my people. And also, significantly, King David is famously born in Bethlehem, I have recently read. Okay? So we'll find out more in the next video. Good luck and God bless, and happy Christmas at this time.